Alright, unmuting. Let's go ahead and boop. Alrighty, so. Oh, right. COCOM feed. Alright, Area 10. Who do I have out in front? Solaris and Fuzzy Noodle. I think I could switch Fuzzy Noodle out for... maybe... you know what? Let's switch them both out. Let's go with the trusty old Apollo Salamander combo. Because I believe...
Ooh, a good combo, a good combo!
Well, you have finally marched your way up to Area 10. I, Tando, shall meet your challenge. Yeah. Golem and Relicanth. I guess I picked a good one. I guess I picked a good combination to start with then. Earthquake and fly. Alright, the Golem's down. I believe the Relicanth's down too. Yep. Salamander is now level 55. And Apollo is now level 53. Cacturn and Sand Slash. This is bad for Sally, but I think I'll switch Sally out with Surtur. Alright. This might bite me in the ass, but Surtur, use Sunny Day, get rid of that Sandstorm. Oof. Fire Blast. Fine. Crush Claw. I think I'll switch Sally back out. Alrighty. There are just 9 zones to go. Don't falter. Fun old lady Pan. But I don't see any bunny ears. She's not a beastkin.
Remington!
Look, the name was right there.
I repeat, Remington!
Almost one-shot the swallow. Let's see. I think I'll get a hyper potion on Apollo. And I will have said Apollo use confusion on that swallow. Ah. Now for a muck. There we go. They really wanted to get rid of Apollo. Well, unfortunately, I have a proper psychic type. Alright. Because poison types can't get poisoned. Man, they just keep going for the Espeon. Well, Solaris is down. Just 8 zones left. Don't lose your focus. You're going to knock me out? That's impossible. Rumpig and a Kadabra. Ow. There we go. One shot the Kadabra. Sally is now level 56. Matang. This is gonna hurt. Sally is barely hanging on. Lunatone, okay. And let's use a Hyper Potion on Sally. Explosion, okay. I forgot Solrock and Lunaturn could learn that. And it took out the Tang in the process. Dude just went for a kamikaze and it backfired.
Yeah.
I've heard of shot yourself in the foot, but that plan literally blew up in his face. Cast form and Sunflora. I forget, is cast form pure normal or normal flying?
Cast form is pure normal, darling.
Okay. Because, I mean, its whole thing with weather, and it's basically a living cloud, you would think it would have, like, a flying subtype or something. Alright, Apollo is now level 54. File plume. Oh, solar beam! Should have seen that coming.
There is furball, there he is, oh yes.
Alright, sending Soda out. Alright, one shot the Vile Plume. Hey, Skull!
Goldman! Goldman!
Swift, and let's have Apollo use Fly on
Hey, Spellman come! Bring us sugar and tea and rum.
One day when the dungeon is done, just take guard to eat it.
Hey!
Seen the fucking starter villain for the Persona 5 gacha? I have not. I have been seeing some advertisements lately for said Persona 5 gacha.
There we go. Mr. Beanie. He's a Baba cat. Okay.
Up! Well, it's not gonna matter. That Colosseum's almost dead anyway. It's got a hyper beam. Uh-oh. He's just a guy that charges in.
You were saying?
Well, Apollo's primed for a fly attack, so.
Oh, it doesn't worry about the Blossom because it's Edda's turn. Oh, it used Hyper Beam. It can't pull out my stomach.
It fucking missed.
You were saying?
Well, it used the hyper beam, so this turn, Blossom ain't gonna do jack shit.
but that's funny.
And it's almost dead.
Like, I'm sorry, but that was kind of hilarious.
Yeah, I don't have my camera on, but you can feel that I'm giving a big middle finger.
To me or the game?
Yes.
Oh, being so rude to your poor defenseless wife. I love ya!
Alright, 95. You're now halfway through Area 10.
By the way, did you hear about Hero of Law?
Oh yeah, I saw that. It looks hilarious.
Alright, I also must ask how much trouble I am currently in.
We'll see.
You're doing this to try to break me! It's not gonna work!
That nervous waver in your voice says otherwise.
Shut up! Why do you do this to me?
You bring it on yourself.
I do, I guess.
Well, I was hoping to avoid rain dance. Oh, horn drill. The internet has ruined me. I can't look at Seeking now without thinking, Seeking, Seeking, hedges and clippers, Seeking.
I'd say something, but I'm already in trouble, so...
Sunday, 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 and Saturday. Jeez. Okay, the Seeking's out of the way so it can stop trying to spam horn drill. Ah, damn it, just when I was trying to get Apollo out of the way. Apollo survived! No, he did not. Because they both used Hydro Pump. Holy shit. They shot him down before takeoff. Alright, well, so much for for that idea.
You're doing well, though.
To be fair, this is number 95, so, yeah. Ooh. And Lunaris is down.
Beepy Dorganyon.
How about a psychic on that Mantine?
What are you doing, Furball?
Oh, Huntail using Crunch on on Sally. Not the psychic Pokemon that's actually on the...
you can't. Oh, right. Sorry.
Not the psychic Pokemon that's actually on the field. A Huntail attacked Sally with a Crunch. AI dumbassery!
Really to be the bigger threat. The funniest part is that implies the AI found Sally to be the bigger threat.
Well, I mean, it's not wrong in that respect. Gorobus. Let's see, Psychic.
Hey, can't wait for life with an EP cat wife and a bratty cat son. Well, the EP cat wife is also bratty, so.
I was gonna say. Alright, the Gorobus is down, so now it's just the Mantine. Mantina?
Really?
The Cause Isley Mantina. Do 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 do. I'm still chuckling to myself over, what was it? Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. It was the N64 game where you actually got to do some pod racing. And
Yeah?
there was this menu. I think it was like picking parts for your pod racer. And the background music was just Watto or some guy going...
Really?
I am not kidding. It was fucking hilarious.
Oh my god. There's so many movies that I need to get you to watch, so many movies you need to get me to watch, and so many games we need to play together.
Yeah.
Like, you've seen Emperor's New Groove, but have you seen Kronk's New Groove?
I have not. I have heard. I've heard good things about it.
It is that good movie in some places, bad in others. I have affectionately referred to parts of it as giant shitposts.
It's one of those.
Yeah. They make a "Don't Cry for Me" Argentina joke.
Oh god.
Because, like, in one of the flashbacks, because the movie is like 90% flashback, Kronk is like talking to his now fired receptionists, Marge and Tina.
Oh.
he gave up his money. He's like, well, don't cry for me, Argentina.
God damn it.
Yeah! I will say that the movie has a strong first half, but a weak second half. That is what I will say.
Okay.
The flashbacks, like the flashback stories being the best parts of the movie.
Huh. Actually, that worked out for me. That Electrode took itself out, so I get to take care of the Ninetales next. And the Misdreavus got hit with confusion. And the Ninetales got one shot.
Because, like, yeah, no, I love the flashback stories in Kronk's New Groove. The moment Kronk's dad shows up in the movie, that's when it starts to fall apart for me.
Oh.
Like up until the point that he shows up, the movie's pretty good.
I think I'll go ahead and Hyper Potion Sally. Misdreavus bonked itself. Jesus, that Surf hardly did anything to that Misdreavus. Alright. Fine, bringing out Lunaris. I'll just use Surf again, no real reason to use Earthquake.
Hey! Ah!
There, that Misdreavus is down. God damn, that thing was surprisingly tanky. And finished off the camera. Burnt out! All the way to the end. Alright,
Ah!
ah.
All your VODs, make a compilation of every weird sound I've ever made.
For Relegator and Typhlosion. Interesting.
The way you sighed made me... Like, did you think I was implying you would have to do it? No.
No, I was more thinking of, like, oh, that would be, like, every 5 minutes of every one of my streams.
Yo, you shut the fuck up.
Am I wrong?
Yes! Yes, I think you are. I do not make weird sounds that often.
Let's fly aim at for Alligator.
I will admit I make weird sounds a hell of a lot, but I don't think it's every 5 minutes. That's hyperbole, darling.
No, if anything, it's not enough. Jesus! Okay,
That's what you get!
Yeah, no, Apollo's fucked.
That's what you get, bitch.
Well, at least I one-shot the Typhlosion in return. Megania. Ugh. Gee, it would have been nice to have a flying type about to attack.
Fuck it.
I think Sorter's got the speed advantage, so...
Don't y'all just love karma?
Okay, listen here, bitch.
Yes, I'm sorry, sir.
Just gonna leave it at that.
Yo, what else could I fucking say there?
Okay, one shot the Meganium. Brillo.
What would I say? Oh yeah. I'm collared and leashed. Like, I'm a tug, but at the end of the day, there really ain't much room for me to fight back. Besides, I enjoy the back and forth just as much as you do.
Oh, it's gonna suck. Oh, Surtur barely survives.
I just thought of something funny.
No.
Go back. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, go back and select Earthquake.
Oh, I did select Earthquake. I just switched Surtur
Oh,
out.
superpower! What? That wasn't superpower. But yeah. I'll behave now. You do realize that that is getting quoted, right? And it's also probably getting clipped.
Probably. Alright. 3 zones left. Cool Trainer Lomen. Blaziken and Sceptile.
I love having a man who knows exactly how to get you to behave.
Let's have Apollo use one.
I'm okay now. I'm okay now.
Ah ha ha ha! One shot Sally. Okay.
I can only imagine my face when you called me bitch. Just was like a deep shade of red. Like, I can only imagine how red I turned.
Yeah.
For those who are wondering, no, he's not abusive. I'm not. I don't think I'm being abusive, at the very least. I'm not, right?
No, you're not. You're just being a
This
brat.
is simply our dynamic. I tease him a lot. Nothing sexual was happening yet.
It's like Nagatoro-san if the pro tech actually had some balls on him.
Pretty fucking much, yeah. He claps back and gets me back in line every time I brat.
Come on. Yep, I've got some revives on me. Oh, right.
I really need to state this because I'm sure people think that, like, oh, these two have a toxic relationship. No, this is literally just a game we play. Like, this is something that we mutually agreed on doing. But I do feel like people probably looking at this and thinking, oh, they're, like, toxic towards each other.
Not toxic.
I will check in on him to make sure I'm not teasing too much. Yeah, I'm not, right?
You're not.
Yeah, exactly. This is just a fun little dynamic.
Ugh. Fuzzy Noodle, use Solar Beam! Laser Noodle! Ow! Alright, sending out Solaris. And, of course, Solaris takes a Hyper Beam to the face. Not even getting a chance to fucking...
I mean, it's a fighting type, darling.
No, it was Swampert that landed the Hyper Beam.
Ah.
I meant as in,
Enough.
okay, I only just now summoned Solaris onto the field just to get the Hyper Beam to the face. Altaria, okay.
You can do it!
Okay, now
You
Solaris.
might need to cheat in more revives! Oh, you're down to 3 Pokemon!
Well, the good news is
I think...
that Blaziken needs
this
to
is where-
recharge. No. The good news is that Blaziken needs to recharge, so...
I know, but how many revives you got left?
I've got, like, 2.
Yeah, no, I think this is if you beat this trainer, I think this is about where your Mount Battle run ends. But you made it to floor 96! 100.
Dragon Dance. Oh boy.
Like in any school, you would have made passing grade 30 floors ago. And here you are acing the exam. You stumbled right at the end, but still very impressive.
Laylee. Okay.
Oh.
That's gonna be awkward. Slam. Taria's glowing. Uh-oh.
Oh, let's go for Sky Attack? Oh no! Sky Attack boosted by Dragon Dance!
Yeah,
Oh, I'm so sorry, baby.
Okay. Bullshit idea. Nope.
What?
Was too slow. I had the bullshit.
Someone with servers posted an image of a Rob toy holding a Jigglypuff plushie. There's a drawing of like Smash Bros. Rob holding Smash Bros. Jigglypuff going, whose child is this?
Okay, so the dumb idea I had that didn't work out was I was hoping Apollo would be fast enough to land a hypnosis to interrupt Altaria's Sky Attack, but Altaria was faster, so... Alright,
Yeah, Rob holding Jigglypuff like that just made me go like, think of the One Punch Man meme, and now it's like, that's who we could cosplay. We could cosplay Saitama and Tatsumaki.
what's with this sassy lost child?
Yeah, and Tatsumaki somehow still has more boobage than I do. Laugh, but am I wrong? It's a yes or no question.
Honestly, I never really paid attention to Tatsumaki, mainly because, okay, yeah, she's a brat, but she's especially a brat with superpowers who is especially arrogant.
I'm guessing that you paid more attention to her sister.
Fubuki? Yeah.
I fucking knew it. Boob man, we got boob man over here.
Let's see. You know what? Let's hit that Altaria with a hypnosis. In case the toxic doesn't work out!
Oh!
Ice beam? Yeah, no. Oh! It went for Apollo with that. Oh, yeah, no, we're fucking dead.
Oh! You did amazingly, babe. You did amazingly. Choked right at the end, but holy fucking shit.
Headbutt, yeah.
That was was a close battle.
If it wasn't for the fact that she knocked out half my team that early on.
Yeah, no. That opening was wild.
Alright.
Opening with Sceptile and Blaziken, two fast and hard-hitting Pokemon.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh, check the TMs you can get.
Icicle Beam that may freeze the target. Powerful,
Ice Beam, that's one of the moves that we wanted to get.
powerful electric attack that may cause paralysis.
Thunderbolt.
We don't have any electric attacks, so...
Nor do we have any ice attacks, though. Okay, which do we value more, Ice Beam or Thunderbolts? Because Ice Beam we could give to a number of Pokemon on our team. Thunderbolt, I think, can only go to one.
Okay, at this rate, I'm really just gonna have to, like, find a keyword and ban that in my chat because I am still getting these goddamn bots.
Man, they are relentless.
Like, it's been minimum one per day.
They are relentless. Holy shit. Oh.
Okay. Let's see. You know what?
Eepy.
Let's take a look at the Pokemon Colosseum movesets.
Okay.
Alright, let's start with our boy, Surtur. Okay, this would be Gen 3. Moves learned by TM. Okay, so not that. Espeon. What do we got here? Espeon does have Rain Dance, so I think I can make that work. Alright, Umbreon. Nope, okay. Noctowl. Nope. Alright, Furret. Our little fuzzy noodle. Yep, so Fuzzy Noodle can learn both Thunderbolt and Thunder.
Yeah. And Ice Beam.
And Ice Beam,
Meanwhile,
yeah. So...
Meanwhile, Sally can also learn Ice Beam, but only Fuzzy Noodle can learn Thunderbolt.
Sally has her own defenses against ground types, so... I guess the big thing
Yeah,
that...
but As you see, not much defenses against flying or grass.
Grass, we have Surtur.
So, flying? Well, I suppose that's also why we're trying to get Thunderbolt, isn't it?
Yeah. So, I think Thunderbolt is the gap we need to fill.
I do suppose we don't have many options for water types either. Are we finally dropping Solar Beam? Does this mean?
Yeah, if I must.
Are we getting rid of... I was gonna say, we're getting rid of Iron Tail. Like, Iron Tail or Solar Beam.
Iron Tail really hasn't been doing much.
Yeah, Steel in this generation is only super effective against rock. You have Brick Break, and you also have Sally for dealing with rock types.
Yeah, so I guess we'll trade out Iron Tail.
Yeah. Okay, I guess, to be fair, it's also super effective against ice, but again, you've got Brick Break and you've got Surtur, so...
Yeah, like I said, I've got options for dealing with those. It's just mainly for the flying types.
Water.
Yeah. Flying in water, so, okay,
Mr. Lance, are you a bean? And you're a beanie.
Fuzzy Noodle! I give him the ability of Thunderbolt. He's a sour noodle. Fuzzy Noodle
And a lively one.
Fuzzy Noodle forgot how to use Iron Tail. He's no longer al dente.
Who said that?
No, that's just a joke that popped into my head.
Oh, I thought someone in the comments, in the chat, made that joke.
Alright, well.
I've got a whiny kitty in my arms.
I guess I can start another ladder, and this time it's just up to a certain point.
We're going all the way to the top!
Let's see, I've already got Sally at level 58, so...
You can lead with whoever for like the first goddamn 80 floors.
Yeah, I think I'll lead especially with Lunaris and Solars because they kinda need it the most.
Yeah. I got this Baba. He's a Baba. And plus, if we get enough, like, what are those, vouchers or tickets or points?
Poke
We
coupons.
can also then get Ice Beam!
Oh, yeah.
Which we could for Dragon, because we don't really have an answer for Dragon.
That actually is true, yeah.
I've got a very squirmy kitty in my arms.
You have a very squirmy kitty. Talo
Yeah.
and Hoot Hoot.
So our record so far is 96.
Yeah.
We have an A+. Oh god, no, never mind. I was gonna say, now I can't see how you do in Pokerogue, but Pokerogue Dev has gone on to say some less than savory things, so maybe not.
Oh.
I think the Pokerogue Dev has even condemned his own game. I think he even went on to condemn, like, his own game and his server. If memory serves me right.
What the fuck?
Because, you know, one of those... He's one of those so-called born-again Christians.
Oh god.
You know the type. The type who, upon rediscovering their faith, suddenly are, like, super conservative. Like, to a kind of crazy degree. Like, suddenly just cutting off all the things that were, like, seen as evil back in the 80s.
Satanic panic.
Yeah. Again, I don't remember this situation because it happened, like, late last year, I think. But from what I remember, that's basically what happened.
Remember, people, fuck those guys. Play Shin Megami Tensei.
You're lucky I wasn't taking a drink. I was about to grab my bag of, like, flavored waters, and then you make that joke. I truly do. There's no but to that. That's just my full statement. Really not much I could say.
Researcher Mort says, there isn't a thing I don't know about Pokemon. I know it all. But does he know why kids love the taste of Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Oh, darling. Really?
I'm old school like that.
Just disappointed in ye.
I'm old school like that. Those commercials used to be everywhere.
I know they were. Very comedic, very horny, very dorky, like...
We're just a couple of chaotic gremlins.
We really fucking are. Horny, chaotic gremlins at that. Where's that gif of, like, from Nightmare Before Christmas where it's like Jack and Sally hugging?
Oh.
We're simply made to be. Of course, it's the goth referencing that movie. As Cinnamons put it, a movie that you can watch pretty much any time of the year because it's just a good fucking time.
Yeah. Oh hey, Kojin!
Hi, Kojin!
Uh,
You missed quite the clapback from Remy earlier. One that shut me down for like a good 10 minutes.
Drake's still trying to be goth GF. You know, funny you just came in.
Jeff been goth all year. That's my broom.
Togepi and Vulpix. I used to be able to do a Togepi impression, but I don't think I can anymore, just because my voice is so deep.
You don't have to. You got me here, remember?
Yeah. And if you can...
Queen of weird sounds.
Kojin says, and if you can shut down Drake for 10 minutes, you can challenge me to a duel like a man. You know, on Dueling Nexus, I do have an improved ninja deck now.
Yeah. I find it funny that there are still people out there who did not know that I turned off late last December.
Can you beat Dragon Mates, though? I have not tested it against those yet, so...
Oh god, Kojin. You bragging about that Dragon Maid deck again?
Yeah, he is.
Where's my dustpan?
Specifically Buster Blade or Dragon Maid. Ooh.
Oh, that's the one! Okay, where's my dust? I don't remember where I saw that. Ah!
Hey, Lunaris, lunchtime.
There's my dustpan! I think I can reach it.
Apparently in the Pokemon lore, not only is Magikarp's skin incredibly tough, but the meat of the Magikarp doesn't even taste that good.
I still want to try it. Ain't no force on earth that would stop me if it existed. Cause I love me some seafood.
Pokemon equivalent of McDonald's, that's what they use for their fillet of fish.
Perfect. Now I'm trying to remember that annoying as fuck song they used for play fish ads once.
Give me back that fillet of fish. Give me that fish.
Yes, that's the one. God, that was obnoxious.
It really was. Oh, right. Swinub has Endurer.
Same.
At least I took care of that Poochyena.
Oh, you know what? At least we know who between us is the biggest Swinub fan. Because I knew that was coming.
Forgive me, Crispy Bacon.
What was that?
Forgive me, Crispy Bacon.
The man I am marrying, everyone. The man I am marrying. And yes! Sometimes I wonder how I got so lucky too. And I mean that sincerely.
Aww. Ooh. Kojin, you don't happen to watch Cam Steady, do you? Because recently he dropped a cipher about the Pokemon Mega Evolutions. And let me tell you, that one goes hard.
God damn it! No, not playing for Star stuck in my head! Why did I do this to myself?
Karma.
Too fair! I call you a bitch, it doesn't work as well.
And you see folks who watched earlier in the VOD, that is what we call a callback joke.
Motherfucker! You're quite dirty! Why so dirty?
See, Estrella and Nemesis are two different gods. It may not be just, but goddamn is revenge satisfying.
Motherfucker. You win this round. I will find your weakness someday. Oh, if I haven't already found it.
I'm just biding my time, waiting for the moment to strike.
Duskull and Ralts. That's actually perfect for this pair.
Kind of is. But yeah, don't act confident yet, babe. I think I know your Achilles heel.
Oh.
It's not something I can take advantage of until we're in person. And no, it's not lube. I knew your furry ass brain was going there. You see, it's called playing into the cat tropes. I think you see where I'm going with this.
I think.
Being all cuddly, cute, and playful in front of ya, you won't be able to resist. How will you? You?
Kind of backfired, didn't it?
Yes, it fucking did! I will find your Achilles heel, goddammit! Mark my words!
Skitty. I look at Whisper and I'm still reminded of my Emerald run with freaking Dubstep the X-Ploud.
You loved her, didn't you?
Yeah, dubstep was amazing.
I can only imagine how you feel about Go-Go once we get around to doing Generation 6.
Yeah. That reminds me, I still need to look around for a good 3DS emulator. Yeah, one that hopefully won't slow Bifrost to a crawl.
Like your beanie. I run my fingers along the edge of the couch. Lance looks at me like, "Bitch, what you saying?"
I just thought of a dumb idea. If I do a randomizer or in some way I'm forced to have a slack-off on my team.
Yes, darling.
I would name it The Fool. House of the Dead fans.
Indeed, a randomizer.
What's that?
And in fact, in that randomizer, we almost used the slake off.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes my water bottle.
But yeah, I would take one and name it The Fool, and hopefully there would be House of the Dead fans in the audience that would know why.
I give you our new ruler, the Emperor!
But yeah, for whatever reason, House of the Dead 3 takes place like 20, 30 years in the future compared to like House of the Dead 2. And apparently the whole thing was that Curian had not actually died when at the beginning of House of the Dead 1, but he was like transformed into some monster because he was looking. It was all because he was looking for a cure for whatever disease his son was suffering from.
Oldman, do you know what you're doing?
I don't.
I don't. What?
Let's see. But yeah, House of the Dead 3, they continue with the tarot card naming theme, and the one for the Fool was something like this giant corpse-eating sloth.
Huh. But yeah, we did almost use a Slay King fusion in, a Slay King Wobbuffet fusion in, Infinite Fusions.
Yeah, that actually would have been good.
Granted, our actual team for Infinite Fusions was... Let's see. Our actual team for Infinite Fusions was amazing.
Yeah, I'm still disappointed by how the thing with Girl Koenig turned out, because I wanted to keep that freaking Shedinja part of it.
I know, baby, I know.
Bite the wine.
Couldn't though, unfortunately.
Yeah. At like, what was it, the third gym? After that, it just, like, stopped being useful.
It stopped being useful in regular battles after, like, the first gym.
Yeah. Still, it was... it had so much potential. I'm still sad about it.
Oh, darling. The potential was never there. I'm sorry.
Maybe not as it was, but I wanted to... Like I said, I wanted to keep that Shedinja part. Maybe fuse it with a Mimikyu or something.
I don't think Mimikyu was in the game, Abe. Maybe it was, because it is popular.
I'm pretty sure it was.
Maybe. The thing is that past like Gen 4, there's a lot of Pokemon who aren't in the game, and I can never remember which ones are and which ones aren't.
But either way, imagine having Wonder Guard, but having a Ghost Fairy typing. That's what I was going for.
Yeah.
Because I think Ghost Fairy and Ghost Dark are the ones that are, like, almost do not
Ghost
have...
Dark does have... Ghost Dark does have one weakness.
Oh?
Fairy.
Yeah, so I guess Ghost Fairy.
Granted, I don't think you and I have had any complaints about the team we ultimately ended up with.
No, the team we ended up with is really good.
Floofer was just beautiful. Having Prankster Thunderwave or Prankster Sunspore, like just a Prankster on a fusion of two Pokemon that get a lot of status moves was great.
Yeah, no, Floofer worked out.
Goldie was a dark horse. I remember the thing to be said most about Goldie was, did you ever think you'd get so attached to a Sea King fusion?
I honestly did not.
There he is! Betavolt! I mean, what can you say about a Raichu Gardevoir fusion that hasn't been said? It's brilliantly strong.
My only disappointment with Betavolt was that the design as a Kirlia Raichu was better.
Yeah. Infernu, I mean, it's a fusion of Dragonite and Charizard. It was always gonna be a powerhouse. Skynet. I mean, you love Torterra, you love Magnezone, you put them together, you got something you love.
Yeah, Skynet. And the
Skynet,
and the
MVP.
And the fusion design was funny as hell.
Yes, it was. We didn't even know ahead of time that design was gonna be what we got. We named it Skynet without knowing that the fusion would ultimately look like a floating city.
Like a freaking power station.
Yeah! And of course we have Bolin.
Yeah.
Which, best teleporter we could have ever asked for.
Yep.
And funny thing is, this team doesn't have any type overlaps. We started the randomizer having so many Pokemon with type overlaps. At the end, not a single one. Other than Electric. Because we had Grass Electric and Electric Fairy.
Yeah.
Which, let's be real, those type combos don't share any weaknesses other than like Poison. When we had a Steel type. Oh no, I guess to be fair, we also had two Ghost types with Goldie and Bolin.
Yeah.
But again, they didn't really share many weaknesses. And the ones they did were negligible. Like shared weakness to Ghost and Dark, which we had a Steel type, we had a Fairy type. Excuse me. And we do got, although I will always give shoutouts to the ones who barely didn't make it. The ones who showed promise, but never made the final cut. And I think the biggest shoutout has to go not to Koenig. I know you already touched that one, but I think the biggest shoutout has to go to Plague.
Yeah, no, Plague was so good.
Yeah, ultimately the only real reason we shelved Plague was because we desperately, at the time, we desperately needed an answer for Poison. Because we really didn't have any.
Yeah.
Getting a Magnezone Torterra fusion was the ultimate fuck you to poison types. They were the ultimate fuck you to Koga.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Plague was so good to us for so long. Under the benefit of being a fusion involving a fully evolved Pokemon, his stats were so high for the point of the game we got him. We only really benched him at, like, Rock Tunnel because he was starting to fall behind. Because because all the others were catching up. And he didn't really bring much to the table. I'll say, his biggest weakness is the biggest weakness of the Grimer line, or at least the Cantonian Grimer line. It's lack of good physical poison attacks.
Yeah.
I ride or die for Grimer and Alolan Grimer. And because of Alolan Grimer fixing so many issues with it. Getting rid of the psychic weakness. And giving it access to some actual physical poison attacks. Like, it needed it bad. That Alolan form was desperately needed.
Yeah.
And if Plague was a fusion involving Alolan Grimer, I think it probably would have stayed on the team, ultimately. Because it would have been getting stuff like Poison Fang, and it would have gotten stuff like Poison Fang.
I forgot this girl was named Elise. Must be Dutch.
Yeah. And how could we forget Pokemon I wanted to stand the team the most, but ultimately was replaced by Infuriu and his various fusions, which was Gemini, the Vulpix duo. Because my favorite Gen 1 Fire type, my favorite Gen 1 Flying type,
Yeah.
And ones that are, like, defined by having multiples of some body parts. I so desperately wished to have kept it on the team. And Infuriu ended up being ultimately way stronger than it would have been. Man, I really want to see that fully evolved fusion. I so want to see what would happen if you fused a Dodrio and a Ninetales.
I'm sure there's something about that.
Cause yeah, like my favorite Gen 1 Fire type, my favorite Gen 1 Flying type, you really can't go wrong with a fusion for those, in my opinion. Then we had Suzaku. The, Fletchinder and Quilladin fusion. Couldn't remember the other half.
Oh, yeah.
No one ever remembers Quilladin. Everyone remembers Chespin and Chestnut. No one ever remembers Quilladin. And I feel really bad for her. I feel really bad for her. Because she ultimately got benched out of no fault of her own. She got benched purely because at the time we had way too many grass types.
Yeah.
No fault of her own. Ultimately, she would have ended up being a firefighting type, which would have been interesting. Also, to be fair, she got benched because no custom fusions throughout her entire line.
Which, that part kinda sucked.
Yeah. How can we forget about Cell? Colosseum Spinnerack, the Solarack.
Oh, yeah.
I really wanted Cell to end up on the final team, but she just kept failing us. And it hurt me so much. Because I love both Ariados and Reuniceless. But I mean, Bob. She just kept every battle she was in, she fainted in.
Yeah. Like, she was too frail to really get a shot in.
Which, to be fair, that also could apply to Betavolt. But, like, Betavolt had the benefit of being, like, of having a ton of potential, being a P2 routes at, like, when we got him.
Yeah.
He had all the potential. And potential that we honestly couldn't really see in Cell much. Because although I know Reuniceless is great, we had no idea how the Ariados half was gonna turn out. Oh, and how could we forget? We forgot I've got its name, but our Wykoth. Why not Slaykoth?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember the name we had for it.
I don't think it really matters. It never actually touched the team. He considered it, but it never touched the team. Speaking of stuff that never really touched the team, though,
Yeah.
one that also really hurt me to give up on, which was Venus, the Solo Sprout, the Colossus Bellsprout.
Oh, yeah.
Because guess what my favorite Gen 1 grass type is? Victory Bell! Honestly, I do adore the team we ended up with, though.
Yeah.
Especially, again, fucking, like, Skynet. Something we had no clue we were gonna get. We wanted a steel or ice type. We got such a beautiful steel type that had custom fusions at every stage.
Yeah.
No one else on the team could say they did, other than maybe Floofer. I just realized, I think the only members of that team that I really pushed for much, I think the only member was Goldie. The only member of the team that I really pushed much for keeping was the water type. Go figure. Oh shit, I haven't set up I haven't said Violet, and it's 3:14.
Yep.
Crap.
I've got my game mostly set up before we got started, so...
I don't. Shit. Ah.
Disarm the bomb. Still that moment of CS:GO. Where's the bomb? Where's the bomb? Where's the bomb? Where's the bomb?
Hey.
Ninkeda.
I mean, also to be fair, depends on the type of bomb.
Ugh. Oh god. Now I just had this dumb thought pop into my head.
What?
A CSGO mod where you replace the bomb with, say, a Voltorb, Electrode, or insert Pokemon prone to explosion here.
No, wait, I thought something funnier. Replace it with Cell.
Replace it with Cell?
Yeah, like semi-perfect Cell when he's in his explosion mode.
Oh, yeah.
I finally figured out what I inherited from you. Your explosive temper. Now I'm doing semi-perfect Cell, I'm noticing a hint of Jim Carrey Grinch in it.
Well, I mean, he is green.
Yeah, and so is the Boogeyman!
Wait, the Boogeyman's confirmed to be green?
I've seen green, I've seen gray, I've seen all sorts of colors. Usually it's like just a sickly color, so green is one of them.
I guess that makes sense. I always imagined the Boogeyman as more like the description. I always imagined the Boogeyman as more like this shadowy figure, like described in the song Black Sabbath.
I mean, yeah, there's that. Like, I've still seen interpretations where he is like a shade of green because like sickly, evil, that kind of deal. You gotta get it right back when we're not around. Now, what do I have? That song stuck in my head. Remy, I think I've finally gone mad.
Only now?
I'm sorry, I don't think you'll be marrying me. I'm going to the Who Scout.
Only now?
Okay, fuck you! I'm your wife, you jackass! If I'm that crazy, why are you marrying me?
Because I'm crazy too.
I mean, you ain't fucking wrong there.
The lunatics have taken over the asylum. The lunatics have taken over the asylum.
Darling?
Yes?
Hush now.
You don't like it when I'm fucking crazy? You saw what I did there.
And I'm debating with myself on if I want to give the response I thought of. Okay, so I do in fact have Avalog nature, quiet nature. Okay.
Oh.
Remember moves. Okay, I know. Not yes. Recover.
All right. Do.
Iron defense. Fuck, I'll go with it. I mind when you're fucking crazy. I mind when you're fucking crazy because it's not always me.
Oh.
I mind when you're fucking crazy as long as the crazy is me.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah.
You'll bypass. Not much left to say there, huh?
Yeah.
I win!
I see a clinic full of cynics. Oh, that want to twist the people's wrists. Oh, they're watching every move we make. Oh, we're all included on the list.
Gabe,
What?
hush now.
It's a good song.
I'm really gonna need Koki to help me level up my Avalog. I did have a impish mint. I'm just realizing that I have everything except for the stuff needed to level it up, whereas you had everything to get the right ability, whereas you had everything but the ability to give it the right nature.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, I'm going to use this ability capsule on Glacier, giving... Oh, I need the ability patch. Well, I wasted an ability capsule. Oh, well. I don't really use those much.
Oh, shoot. Now that you mention it, I just gotta check real quick. What's the ability I have? Own tempo.
Yeah, you need an ability patch to get sturdy. Where is there a TM machine? I need to find one.
Well, good news. I have plenty of ability patches.
How many?
29.
Fuck me! How do you get 29 of the damn things?
I think I ended
Do you
up...
keep doing these raids with them, whereas I don't?
Yeah. To the point where I ended up stockpiling them.
I just realized without my starter in the party, my entire team is female, barring Moby. The majority of them can breed with Moby too, so...
Yeah. Let's see.
Man is being stared down by 5 thirsty bitches. Where is the chilling water thing? Do you know what the second thing I need for chilling water is?
I do not, because I believe I am missing that as well.
Fuck. It's gotta be a water type that I haven't ran into yet.
Probably.
But the question is, which one? I think I've seen most every Pokemon in the game. It's one that I've seen only in a trainer battle, in which case I'll never fucking know. Okay, I'm gonna look this up, actually. Pokemon chilling water.
Ugh.
Right, TM22. Here we go. Surskit! The fuck? Where can I find a Surskit?
I think I have an idea where, but the problem is it's mostly a poison Pokemon area, I think. Like, aren't there a couple of swamp areas in Paldea?
Maybe?
Alternatively, I think I remember seeing a couple in Kitakami.
I believe I'm gonna fall Surskit! I'm looking through my Pokedex, I'm not seeing Surskit here. Have I never fought a Surskit?
This feels like the equivalent of that one post where somebody was like, hey, there's this one Pokemon I'm missing, babe. Can you help me find it? Dude looks through her Pokedex, and the only Pokemon she has not found somehow was fucking Tentacool.
That's how it's fucking feeling right now! South Province Area 1. Okay, well, fuck, I'm gonna find South Province Area 1.
I think that'll be it for now because we're about at time, so...
No,
Alright, let's see.
Alright. Our Province 1! Go to Area 1 of South Province. I'm guessing it's gonna have to be in the water somewhere.
I'm a little annoyed at Mount Battle now because I am just reminded that you only ever get the Poke Coupons there. You never get the freaking... You never get money from the battles.
Toodle... Azurill... More Azurill... What is Surskit?
Alright,
All the birds.
Ooh, we haven't raided him in a bit. Let's go ahead and raid Jupiter Climb, who is currently playing some Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
Alright, from hunt... Go away, birds. New destination. Thank you. Need to find source kits.
Hashtag girnd set.
Hashtag what?
Girnd set. Like grind, but the I and R are switched.
Yeah, I'm not finding a source kit. Because it's nighttime in the game, does it have to be daytime for them to show up?
Huh. Is it raining?
Oh?
The idea I just had is that they're based on water striders, so that might be a factor.
Oh, but getting the right weather's such a ball ache.